How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Brawl here in MTG Arena. Today, we are playing Yargle and Multani, and we have not had a very successful Brawl week, and that's not going to change because we're playing vanilla creatures today. This was the dumb gimmick I talked about earlier in the week. Yargle and Multani, he's got no text. He's got no text. I actually had to fire up Scryfall to get this deck made because one of the things you might notice about Arena's vanilla creatures is that their text box is absolutely stuffed with words. They have flavor text for days, and you might notice 2/2 bears very popular in this archetype. Uh, I have no faith in this deck. I should come out and say that firsthand, foremost, because like there's a reason vanilla creatures aren't good enough anymore. They just don't make the cut anymore, right? And we have like 30 of them in our deck, and with Yargle has characteristics that make him somewhat abusable. The bad joke deck, the bad joke. Grizzly Bear number one. Hey, that Grizzly Bear has text opponent. That's not fair. I didn't add text to my Grizzly Bear. Um, yeah, so he has. Okay, okay. We need lands deck. Vanilla creature. Some of these tokens that we make might not be vanilla. I didn't fully scan our token enablers to make sure that we were kosher. Because it was hard enough just finding enough kosher creatures uh, with the formatting that we had. Neat opponent. I'm going to do this. Refy is probably more useful, and Grizzly Bear number 2 can go. I guess Grizzly Bear number 2 is actually Grizzly Bears, and then Grizzly Bear number 1 is actually Runeclaw Bear. They're different bears, but they're functional reprints, so they kind of bleed in the brain. I mean, I will try this. Show me the spell opponent, because I'm buying the bet. Oh, that's rude. Special guest Toski. Not welcome here, special guest Toski. Go away, Commander. We don't need you. Yeah. Play my Baylaw. He's a 4/4 for 4. He is on curve, which is not what I expected when I was going into building this deck. I expected creatures to have like a 4 mana cost and then be 2/2s. Because that's kind of the way things go. So off Portal, which sucks. But we might as well just play Yargle. Doesn't matter how much doubling our opponent does with Bill. Yargle will probably eat whatever hits him. That is helpful, opponent. Thank you very much. Uh, I have to try to get a kill in this combat. I think. Okay. Into the maw, Toski. No card draw for you, though. I mean, the creatures are big sometimes. That could be useful. We need 2 more mana for Portal, so it doesn't matter too much if we draw it. That kind of sucks. Um, Aftermath this for me, please. Ooh. Grizzly Bear. No attack. Maybe we'll get lucky this combat. Our opponent will draw more cards, they'll feel more comfortable. But might not. It still might not shake out our way. We did get up to 9 mana though, so Portal of Phyrexia online. Blue. Blue mana can you need? I have 1, 2, 3. I have so much blue mana. Neat. Everything is an island now. Sure. No untaps. Decline. He can stay there for a bit. Just a minute. Double blue though, not inspiring confidence. Uh-huh. Portal of Phyrexia, opponent. What are your thoughts on this? Am I falling into the biggest mana drain of all time? No. Okay, fair enough. Go get him, Bear. Bear Cub, you got this. It's a little weird that Bear Cub and Grizzly Bear are the same power and toughness, right? Because like that implies that the baby is the same power as the actual adult, and that's just inconsistent. Uh, Toski back from the dead. He's doing his Toski thing. So one way our vanilla creatures can overcome is go away, my graveyard. I want my commander back because he's gonna make resolve. I'll draw an additional card. Yes. That is effect that helps them out along the way. Sure. On it. Give another go. Have you ever seen an 8 mana 9/9? I have. Ancient Brontodon. I didn't even know. Didn't even have it in my collection. It's that much of a unique starter piece for talks, you know? I didn't even own it. And I've been playing since Ixalan. Like, I drafted this set a bunch. Never picked up a copy of it. It's probably because I drafted this set. And you don't really pick up 9 or 8 mana 9/9s in draft because they're not that easy to cast or use. View the battlefield. There's nothing in my opponent's bin, is there? Guess I'll get back my boy. Look at that. A Crovan Scoundrel. Neat. Let's kill that. Okay. Ooh. So our vanilla creatures deck got a win. Uh, Surprising, but also like there is a rationale as to why that might happen. Um, in Brawl as a format, the way that matchmaking occurs is that it bases the power level of the deck and the power level of the commander versus all available other power level of decks and commanders out there and tries to match them to be similar. And one of the consequences of this is that if you put a bunch of cards in your deck that aren't good, it throttles your deck's rating. And when your deck's rating is throttled, you play against people that don't have similar collections. Uh, which is not something I recommend doing, but it means that on average, if you like build a very weak deck, you're going to be playing against people who are also working with weak decks. And as a result, I'm keeping Yragle. It's wrong, I know, but like, what am I supposed to do? Not keep Yragle? This is a Yragle deck. We keep Yragle. Uh, it just means that you're going to be playing against people whose collection is smaller, and one of the major reasons why a person's collection might be smaller is because they have less experience playing Magic the Gathering, right? Which isn't always the case, as we can see against our opponent here. What do you think about my Courser? Centaur Courser opponent. That's kind of sad. Um, yeah, my guys are expendable. Very, very expendable. 4 mana. I can't cast anything new, but I can cast an Alpine Grizzly, which dies immediately. Um, dies immediately. Our opponent pays an amount of mana, taps their Renaissance, and Alpine Grizzly dies. Got cool flavor text though. The team are welcome bears into their clan, fighting alongside them in battle. The relationship dates back to when they labored side by side under the Sultai rule. Neat opponent. Uh, Good old 7 mana or 5 mana 7/3. I wonder if any of our opponents have caught on to what we're doing, or if they're in the opposite boat. They're thinking that they're playing against a newer Magic player whose collection is trash. Because these cards, they're not good. I don't want to say they're trashy trash cards, but like several of them I had to craft to actually make the deck. And it's not because they were desirable cards that I didn't have. It's because they were undesirable cards that I didn't have. And I feel like this is about what I should have expected. The first game, we actually got somewhere. I'm proud of the deck for that. Like, the boys went far. Not first strike. I mean, we killed one thing. Uh, the best we can do. Couple of cats, couple of dogs. Johnny Unyielding. I have not seen him in a while. +1 card, or +2 +2 card advantage. Minus removal. Ultimate maybe win you the game. He's pretty standard for a Planeswalker. But he is 6 mana. Sure, I will block opponent. I don't want to die today, anyways. Yay. Fetch land. Fetch lands are... Come on, fetch land. Do the fetch land type things for me, please. Yargle's kind of funny. My opponent wants to give me 18 life. I'm down for it, you know? I'm down. I will take 18 life if it's on the table, opponent. Well... We never gonna win a combat again. Pack Leader is an absurd card. I know. I'm literally doing the meme where, rude? Doing it again. Doing it again, I think. No, I guess not. I will not survive this combat. But hey. Yikes. That was a massacre. That was kind of what I expected. Our first game was a fluke, I imagine. I imagine that's what happened. Our gimmick deck with Yargle did not turn out very well. But like I said, it does happen sometimes, especially when you build your deck around unintended aspects of the game. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.